like a red, never walk alone. Like a red, never walk alone. No, only you wait, waka calm. Like a red, never walk alone. Etewe asihua, wirupo, ama wabeme bojo wamo, werupo, asote asihua, wirupo, anawano udo betoton, werupo, asihuno akwe.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. It is a true heavyweight clash. Summerslide! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Fermin goes back to front. Looking to play him in. Fermin gets over and intercepts. And it's made its way to him. McAllister. Robertson. Knocks it into space. And he's managed to get free. He's on it. Can he get away? Goes for a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, they could be caught out here, and he shoots! Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé. When it comes to building from the back, I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes, where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got
chance for a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Fermin. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's...
Takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Yamal. First quarter of an hour gone. Barcelona, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now it's Rashford. Lopez. He has found the way through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And it's Lopez. And here's Rashford. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever... He's had a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Rafinha has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Robertson. Wirtz. And it's McAllister. Wirtz. And there's the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Wirtz deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
De Jong. It's Pedri. And it's Lopez. Tries to play it through. Frimpong. Gravenberg. And it's McAllister. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's shifting through the gears here. It's a pretty loose pass. Can he finish? Oh, special! That is a special goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Liverpool have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Wirtz to McAllister. Looking for the run. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Konate. Frimpong. Frimpong takes control of it and he's on the move. He shifted it to the flank. And that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, he's been caught up. It's Rashford! Sensational from Rashford! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
A truly wonderful strike. And it's been given away. Now the delivery. Szoboszlai. And now they can clear their lines.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Nice looking ball. Floated through. Thinks about the shot. It's Rashford!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And it's De Jong. This looks promising. He's found a shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Rashford goes short. Yamal! And he's heaved it away. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1. And the finish! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And yes, it's him again. Barcelona go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Isak receives it in a good position here. Lovely bit of skill. Isak! Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Balde.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Good ball, good take. Brilliantly cut out. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Araujo. Barcelona finding their passes. McAllister. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
McAllister. Konate. Liverpool looking to pass their way through.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Wirtz. Threads one in. And he's intervened well there. Robertson picks it up out wide. And it's Wirtz. Rashford. And they can counter here. Oh, strongly challenged there. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Koundé. Now it's Yamal. He's found a way through. Gets a good foot in there. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Konate. And it's Gravenberch. Ekitike has found the net here, of course. Distributed tidily. Kubasi. Balde. Looking for options for movement. Vermin. And Koundé. Koundé hurtling down that right flank. It's played through for him.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Wirtz. Who's looking wide. Oh, well played. Szoboszlai. That's good running with the ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Rashford, chance, surely! And that would have been game, set and match.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Frimpong. Now it's Szoboszlai. And it's McAllister. And here's Isak. He's in a great position here. And smartly reclaimed.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Lopez. Rashford is onto this. Rashford had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
And that's that. Barcelona have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Rashford claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this... Oh, no question, that's a foul. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Konate. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Szoboszlai, he's picked his way through. Oh, nice touch. And it's Gravenberch. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's straight offside. Balde. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Yamal. Pedri. Frimpong. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's found a way through. Chance for a shot! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Pedri, pressing high and with purpose.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And here's Wirtz. And he was quick to react. Araujo, nicely weighted ball. Opts for safety. Yamal. It's Pedri. Balde. Balde goes on a charge down the left. Gravenberg did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Lopez. Wirtz. And it's Wirtz. And here's McAllister. And here's Isak. Vermeer. Now it's Rashford. Pedri. Rafinha. Szoboszlai. Gravenberg.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's Isak. Threads one in. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Robertson. Over to the left. Now it's Isak. 30 minutes gone. Cross from Robertson. Climbs up big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Rafinha. Now it's Rashford. Frimpong. Szoboszlai. He won't be happy with that one. Gravenberg is the guilty party there. Rafinha. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. And it's De Jong. Passes coming off in quick succession here. It's Pedri. And here's Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Isak in acres of space out wide. And it's McAllister. Now it's Yamal.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Looking for options for movement. And he's away. Isak! Goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks.
And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And the finish! De Jong. Yamal. That's a throw. Gravenberg. And here's Isak. And here's Soboslai. Pedri. Rashford. Now it's Pedri. Rashford is onto this. He's through and it's Rashford! Oh, it's hit the post. Couldn't squeeze it through. Rashford. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now it's Isak. That is ended up in no man's land. Rashford! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Barcelona still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Great vision. He's having a shot! Oh, taken with style. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
De Jong wins the duel this time. Gravenberg. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Rafinha. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Soboslai. Kubasi. Now it's Lopez. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's cut it out. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Now it's Pedri. Yamal. That is lovely. Real chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Strokes it back.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Rafinha. Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's Pedri. This is De Jong. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's Rashford. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Szoboszlai. De Jong. Now it's Rashford. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Rashford! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Isak! Well, now it's a race. Oh, he's been caught napping. Crossed into the box. Played out to the left flank. Rafinha picks it up out wide. Lopez. Fermin driving forwards.
Barcelona nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Now is this the final assault? Big chance! Goal! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which all goes well if this goes to extra time.
And he's managed to get free. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. The hostilities have already resumed. Barcelona conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Knocks it into space. That's a shade optimistic. Koundé, and it's De Jong. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. Oh, he's taken it. McAllister. Robertson picks it up now. It's a mighty effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
No way through, so back it comes. And it's Gravenberch. He's on it, can he get away? Turns and goes back. And it's made its way to him. He gets big!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Balde. It's Pedri. Now it's Lopez. Can he get on the end of this? Shapes to shoot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Rashford deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
De Jong. Pedri. Balde. De Jong. Fermin. And there's green grass ahead of it. It's Rashford! And it's been given away. Decent chance! Cleared without complication. We've reached the midway point in extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? And the action has already restarted. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Rashford unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he shoots! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many near. Peter, I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. Try again.
Barcelona looking to pass their way through.